When you don't know that you have a choice, either to be married or not to be married, you might find yourself choosing to commit to a man in marriage, but for the wrong reasons. In this video, I'm going to talk about don't choose him unless you need him. Stick with me to the end, I'll be telling you why. Just because you get approached by a good man who is asking for your hand in marriage does not mean that you need to commit to this relationship and get into marriage just to meet the societal expectations. The truth is that it is perfectly okay to be single, and it is perfectly okay to be married. It is you to make that choice. You have to look deep down inside of you and make that decision by yourself. Do you really need this man? Probably you don't. Probably you don't have that grace for marriage. Apostle Paul says that it is okay as long as you have committed to be faithful to your singleness and to live a life of serving God and pleasing God. It is perfectly fine. And it's also fine if you choose to be married. Just make sure that the choice you are making the right one. Picture a woman who is married to a man that she feels like she doesn't need. She is in this relationship, but any attempts by her husband to show leadership, to her it communicates control. She feels like she is being controlled. Any attempts by her husband to ask her to support his vision, it makes her feel like she is losing herself in this man. She cannot balance between her own personal vision and the vision of her husband. She does not know how to ensure that her personal vision runs parallel with the vision of her husband without bringing that conflict. She feels like she just needs to break free and get back to her freedom. She is finding it difficult to respect this man, and this obviously describes a marriage that is falling apart. In today's world, it's so easy to give in to the pressure of getting married. Even though I'm a proponent of marriages, I know that marriage works. I believe in marriage. But I also know that marriage is not meant for everybody, and it is okay not to be married. And you have a freedom to make your own choice, whether to be married or not to be married. And it is all fine. What is important is that whether you choose to be married or not to be married, faithfulness is key. If you choose to be single and you know you've been given the grace to stay single, then be faithful in your singleness and live that way to serve God in your singleness. And if you know that you've been given the grace to be married, then commit to marriage, but stay faithful as well in that relationship. And that is the best way to honor God with your relationship and with yourself. I know that as women, usually, we are not the initiators. In most cases, men are the one who initiates these relationships. But it does not mean that we have got no choice. If you are the kind of a woman with this deep desire of freedom and independence, you feel like committing to a man is like stealing away your freedom, then I can tell you for a fact, you don't need this man. You don't have the grace for marriage. Otherwise, when you find yourself getting committed into a married relationship, then you're just going to cause problems for yourself and for this man. Search deeply inside of you and know the weight of your desire for freedom, the weight for your desire for independence. It does not mean that there is no freedom in marriage, not at all. But the kind of freedom that I'm describing here is like you are a woman who literally feels like there is no way you can share any aspect of your life with a man. Like you just feel like you're being controlled. Then you do not have the grace for marriage. You don't need this man. Marriage means literally sharing every part of your life with this person. It means codependence. So unless you have that space in your heart to be free, to share, to be free, to be led, then you need to consider that choice. Probably you don't need this man. So do not commit to him unless you are 100% sure you need him. If your desire for freedom and to be independent as a woman outweighs your desire to share your life with a man and probably support his vision, align with your own personal vision with his vision, allow yourself to be led by him, then I can tell you for a fact, you do not have the grace to be married, and you literally do not need this man in your life. As the scripture records, as wives, we need to submit to our husbands and respect them. You cannot submit and respect a man that you feel you do not need. Before you choose any man, make sure that you need him. If you have watched this video up to now, I'm sending you lots of love. If you're new here, my name is Charity Mugeni, and if you haven't subscribed, please just take a second, push that subscription button and be part of this family. You can like the video, share, as well as leave your comment right down below in the comment section. God bless you. See you in the next one. Bye bye.